Am I here? We're good. Right. I do apologise sincerely. I accidentally turned off my Xbox. I'll try to unplug my headset off of my wall, and it completely pulled out the entire plug socket and turned off my Xbox. So I do sincerely apologise. But we've got around a minute left of this qualifying session. It's getting tasty. It's getting dicey. Who's going to come out on top for the pole position in the first pole position here in season 28 here in the STB Racing League? Everybody is out on track except for the Haas and Dilemma. From that, and literally around 80% of this grid is locked, ready, loaded to shoot their car across this circuit and see what lap time they can bring across the line. It's the top three between Salva, Ludek, and Piekarczyk. Salva, Ludek, Piekarczyk for the shootout. 38 seconds left. So it looks like the Alpine is going to let go of this racing bull. Is that Tharlo 4? I think. No, it's not. It's not Tharlo 4. He's not a very good qualifier for Tharlo 4. He's been prone to finishing quite low, actually, in qualifying sessions. But it's always about the consistency that he puts in when it comes to the race, the big part. He is extremely good in getting a win in a race while still qualifying poorly. But here we go then. These two right ahead of us. It's a shootout between the Kick, the Alpine, and the Mercedes. It looks like Piekarczyk is going to be the first man out of the three to try and put in a lap here. A 10th and 48 milliseconds here, up on the lap here, the Mercedes, and he goes through this tough right. Going into this right-hander here. It's also going to go into the left-hander here for this one. It's the most trickiest, or one of the trickiest turns in F1 24. He's got it though, and Yildiz comes across the line. The Haskar with a 26.6. He rivals Salva with that 26.65. He puts in 26.63. It's 20 milliseconds off exactly between the Kick Salva and the Haskar. Can he pull across the line? Can he get that pole position? That is the question. A 10th and 21 seconds to Piekarczyk. Can he come across the line? Can he very nifty and quickly get this pole position right at the death across the line? The Mercedes will come. Can he get that P1, the pole position, going into the Grand Prix? No, he can't by an agonising amount. And now it's Salva across the line. Will it be salvation for Salva as he comes across the line? Is it pole? It could be. It could be by a large amount. Ludek has invalidated on his lap. It's triumph for Salva in the qualifying session. Right at the depth, he puts in a monstrous lap, 26.2. And the Kick Salva is on incredible form right off the start here in STB. And he is your pole sitter and race leader. Well, that is a statement. It is an absolute statement, that, from the Kick Salva. He's showing it. He's not to be messed with. And with that being said, I don't know where STB Maldi is, to be honest with you. I'm going to invite him to the party. He's just completely disregarded that, that we're doing comms right now. So that is it. The Spanishman Salva with an incredible saucy lap. He's bringing a salsa here in STB. 26.2, 4/10 clear. I don't think I've seen that much of a gap from a pole position to P2 in Tier 1 for quite a while. That is your qualifying session done and dusted. And then Tharlo 4, man, that must be putting the spotlight on here. Your previous champion of Season 27 is now in 11th place to start off this campaign. Great qualifying near the end of that session. And with that, STB Maldi, the league owner, to mention, is in the comms box. How are you doing, STB Maldi?
Hello, can you hear me?
We can indeed, we can indeed.
Hello everyone, I am gassed. Hello Pistol, what did we get from qualifying apart from the dominance of Salva?
Well, apart from that, we did get a little bit of just a taste of what STB could be about here in Tier 1. It was a relatively close second to fourth there, so it could seem like maybe we have that sort of pack within that top spot, as well as maybe even just a potential just race leader who's just going to bang in wins here in, here out. Keep in mind, it's very difficult to do that in Tier 1. I don't think I've ever seen someone do it with such consistency in Tier 1. But if he was able to do it, it would be unbelievable. Of course, it's very, very early doors from this point of view. But it looks like Salva, he could be here to win. He could be here to just make a statement in this race and continue on some great momentum going into Saudi Arabia next week. Maudi, what was your view on the qualifying?
I thought it was absolutely fucking incredible. I just want to quickly just say thank you to all the viewers that we've got. Thank you for joining us for tonight's race. Pistol, have you mentioned anything about the driver's draw, the stream or anything?
Oh, I have not.
No.
Would you like to do that?
Well, I just want to say thank you to everyone who tuned in to last week's kick stream, where we drew the teams and drivers. We revealed the calendar, which was voted by the drivers this season. So I'm very proud that we gave the drivers the opportunity for that. If you didn't watch that, you can follow us on Kick at STB Racing League, or you can just go to our YouTube and see the highlights where you had me, one and only. Maudi, performed for you some incredible performances. I did the draws, I did the calendar reveal. It was an incredible event, and it was a great way to celebrate 11 years of the league, Pistol.
Absolutely, and it would be a great way to kick-start off the 11th year with a fantastic Bahrain Grand Prix. Now, let's take a look very briefly. I mean, I know the Haas guys just overtaken Salva for P1 on the formation lap. Keep in mind that is not allowed here in STB. Will he get a penalty for that, Maudi? Am I right in that?
If he doesn't let him through now, yes, he will. So we need to keep that on the stream.
Yes. Okay. So those are your tyres going into this Grand Prix, folks. Folks. Sounds weird to say it. Anyways, Haas is still ahead on the formation lap. I don't know why he's not letting over the kick Sauber, but the hards look to be the most favourable tyre at the moment. From P1 to P11, everyone is on the hards, and now with the lower end of that spectrum here with P12 to P19, we do have a little bit of risk takers who want to get at the race early, try and bump up some positions and try and hold said position when it comes to their turn and to make a pit stop, which will be very early. Maudi, what is your preferred strategy for tonight? Are you starting on hards, are you going on mediums, or are you starting on softs?
I would start on hard compound tyres. I also, Pistol, just want to, before we get going with the race, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has signed up for this new season. We are celebrating 11 years of the league. This is the 28th season. So it's still incredible that we can bang out so many sign-ups and so many, a full lobby here tonight. It's been a pleasure. I want to say thank you to every single person. And I want to say just big up to everyone who has made this, the rollout, I would say probably one of the most hyped rollouts of the league. Like, it's just been really hyped. And I don't know why there's so many drivers span, but there's a lot of drivers span down the straight. There's a Sauber and there was an Aston Martin. So I don't know what's gone on
Well,
there.
With all that behind, are we ready? STB is back, baby, as you're
That's my line.
say. And here we go. We're ready to set sail for another adventure and another season of STB. 2, 3, 4, 5. Red lights. And it's green light, go, 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 as we set sailing here in the Bahrain Grand Prix, the international circuit. Looks like the Haskell of Jonas goes a bit wide there into the right hand, a little bit of loss of traction as it's the Alpine sending it down the inside. Ludek Laxmal with the attempted overtake. He's still sniffing at the back of Salva as he goes into the straight here. It looks like a dilemma. Is disqualified from the session for being parked in a dangerous location. Round the outside, Ludek will go of Salva as we go into the right hand side. The Salva is trying to keep away from the Alpine Ludek. Ludek though, round the outside, he does a little bit of contact there with the rear right over with the front left of that Salva, but he is ahead. It is a introduce to Ludex's risk-taking to overtaking such technical parts of the circuit, and my oh my, has he done it fantastically, Maldi. He's up into P1.
Yes, a very poor start though for ET8 Piekocik Chuk. We're gonna get that pronunciation correct tonight. He's down to P8. He obviously qualified in the top 5. He's had a poor start. Joey, I think, got some connection issues, but he's getting himself back up through the field. But yeah, a very interesting start to that race. Same with Yildiz as well. Great start from Matthew and Lamp.
Absolutely, and look at this top here, Mustafa. I think he's back racing. I've completely disregarded
back in the league
last season, but he's back in the league. Indeed, he is. And so is Matthew. We do have some returning drivers as well as some new drivers as well. It doesn't look like they're going to take the eSport line. No, they are going to take the eSport line. Please shut me up. But here comes Mustafa. He's draining his battery to try and get an easy overtake here on the kick Salva. But Salva is not going to let down that position that easily. He defends the inside lane, and he defends it well, leaving no room for that second turn on the left-hand side, which can be a bit of a trouble for the drivers here tonight, Maldi, as they could lose traction on it.
Yes, it's very important, the traction around the track. But Dollar's trying to go around the outside of ET8 Piek, which I'm going to call him until we get the pronunciation correct. I'm very sorry. But he's up the inside. Can he get the move done? He's getting the big bend and move off the track. Gone off the track. That's Yildiz. He's out to the Bahrain Grand Prix. He's gone running outside of the fucking Joey there. And there was contact pistol round that second part of the second sector. What's going on there? I'm confused.
Me as well, to be honest with you. We'll have to look back on the stream. Maybe that'll get reported later on. But just the Haskar, we did see the main attraction there. Tharlo and Piekocik going side by side, going into that right-hander. But the Haskar, he just seemed to just drift wide on the left-hand side. Not really sure why or how, but nevertheless, he's done it. And he's down some significant positions here, Maldi. He used to start at P2, and now he's fell down to P11.
Yes, there's also some action going on. This is Visi now versus LDF1 KO down at the back. I know there's action down at the front, but they were going 3 wide through that section, and the Haas is back up the inside. But we need to look at the front pistol. That is the main part now. And here we go. We've got Salva now with his DRS, with his overtake mode, hot lap mode as well, and he gets the move done. Lamp's also past Matthew. That line that the drivers do, but Matthew is back up the inside, sorry. Is he going to try and get the move done? He's had a great start to this Bahrain Grand Prix, I must say, on his return to the league, and he's got Tharlo with him now. Pistol. So let the storylines of season 28 commence.
Yep, and as you can see, Tharlo sends up the inside. He does make contact with Mafio. As we go onto the exit, that right-hander looks like it just cost Tharlo time more than anything, because now Piekocik is going to try and look for the manoeuvre on Tharlo 4, sniffing the back end of that racing ball. Down the inside goes the Aston Martin out of almost nowhere on the Red Bull. That's Joey. He sends it of Vikirios. Hopefully that's how you say the name. I'm not too sure. And he does it again into the left-hander. A tricky turn there in F124. But yet again, he has the bravery to do so. He just couldn't pull it off, Maldi.
Yeah, Ludek needs to stay in that DRS of the Salva in front. He needs to stay in the DRS. Gap is 8 tenths. Salva is looking quick on lap 3. It's only lap 3 of the race. Lamp as well. I was expecting Lamp to be a midfield driver. He's at the moment, he's putting himself in the top 5 of this race, and we've got 2 Turks as well in that top 5. Big up to Kier, Ona Conker, and Mustafa.
Big up Turkey, and also big up the racing on the track, because now Mafio is going to be looking in his mirrors to see Tharlo 4 coming across him side by side.
Watch out for Mustafa! It's in the Bahrain Grand Prix. He's done 2 for 1 like a Watt pistol. A Tesco fucking meal deal, would you like to say? And Ludek's down to P2, Salva down to P3. Fucking hell.
Well, from just a mere second ago, Salva looking like he could break DRS in a pivotal moment in the Bahrain Grand Prix. It's now turned to be 3 wide down the straight, and now it's Mustafa leading by Ludek and then by Salva. Just how quickly things can chop and change here in STB Tier 1.
I think Joey's got a few connection issues going on. So the Haas of Yildiz is going to have issues because you've got a Brazilian, obviously the connection isn't the best with them, as the STB pass drivers like to say. And Joey's lagging as well. So Yildiz is not in a good position here in terms of getting past these drivers. We know he's got the pace. He shouldn't be in P11 pistol.
And we also know that Ludek is in P1 now. He's overtaken Mustafa down that straight. And Mustafa will look to go up the inside. A switchback manoeuvre from the Aston Martin. Oh, don't do it. They're still side by side. The Sauber's almost pushing along these two cars. He's eager to get past. Can he get past the Aston Martin right now? Down the inside he goes. He does get the overtake. And Sauber will be the Sauber of Sauber will be in prime position to get P1 down the pit lane straight.
Absolutely, pistol. Carry on with the comms one moment.
Sauber will continue on down the straight as Mustafa will try to go side by side with him down the straight. Here we go, the ERS being used so immensely here by the Aston Martin, by the Sauber and by Lamp as well. He's up to P3. He's looking to snag a position here. Round the outside he's going to go. Can he continue the move? Can he get the move? Yes, he can. Ludek though, he's still searching to regain his pace back. Round the outside he's looking to go Of course, the McLaren round the outside, the Alpine of the McLaren, but the McLaren puts his foot down and keeps the position of P3. From Maldi, expecting him to be a midfield driver, he's now in the top 3. STB and Maldi.
I didn't see that. Lamp, the first ever Belgian driver since F1 introduced cross-delay, and he's coming through. He's really coming through what he needs to do. He's giving. And he's in P3 now, I can't wait for it. And Mustafa back in STB, and he's going for the victory as well. And there's been a spin.
I'm sorry. Fakiros has spun, as you were just about to point out. The Red Bull, and yet again, it's that tricky turn. Mentioned previously before, that left-hander can be such a tricky turn to deal with. And that's evidence right there. Fakiros.
What, did he get taken out, or did he just spin?
I'm not too sure, Marnie. I just saw he was off the track.
I'm really sad, man. Kiros. Everyone knows about my love for Brazil. Brazil que manja. But yeah, hello as well to Perillo. Ciao. Benvenuti to the stream. That's the only Italian you're getting from me tonight, unfortunately. Perillo, you can catch him Wednesday at Tier 3. But anyway, pistol, because Mustafa's back in that slipstream.
And Mustafa, will he search for the move in turn 1? No, but here's a companion behind him. Will Lamp looks to lamp it up the inside. And now he's looking to lunge out of the turn here, looking for the outside lane. Going down the straight, he's going to use that Sauber slipstream, but that might come into danger here, as the dirty air could affect him here into the right-hander. Mustafa will have the better grip on the exit, but nevertheless, Lamp pushes through, he barges past, and he's now up. It's a P2, Maldi.
You know what, Lamp? Fucking Lamp, man. He has come through. He has really come through in this Grand Prix so far. Mafio's battling with Yildiz now down at the back here. Well, midfield. But yeah, Pistol, one thing I'm very surprised about, I don't know if he's had issues, as Joey and Steph are going side by side. Vortex, he was always at the front last season. He's now all the way down in 14th. So I don't know what's gone on there.
Yes, I think it's just maybe the dynamic and the versatility of most of these drivers on the track. He's on a Starlet 4, by the way. We should point out he was P11 before, and he's climbed up, how do you say it, vigilantly, you could say, up to P5. He's in that top 5 position, so now he is potentially fighting for the lead in this Grand Prix, after probably previously being pointed out as maybe even one of the most unlikely to win the race compared to others. But Starlet 4, he's searching, but as well as that, Ludek will be searching for the move as Mustafa defends the inside. Ludek will look to go around the outside. Unfortunately, he just can't find an opportunity.
Has to just stay behind. But Lamp needs to stay in DRS. Vortex has left the session. I'll get him back in. They all need to keep the DRS. As soon as they lose DRS, they're going to lose so much time. So they need to stay in that 1 second gap for the DRS.
Well, previously we have seen history be written before here. In Bahrain, we had Brushy Pancakes, the first ever Canadian to win a Grand Prix here in STB, be crowned, of course, here in Bahrain. Can Lamp etch himself in history as the first Belgian since crossplay enabled.
Actually, to be fair, he will be the
a
first ever
Grand Prix.
Belgian winner if he wins this race. Just saying.
Exactly. So can we have 2 different nationalities? I think in 2 times in a row for Bahrain, because we didn't have it last season.
Yeah.
So Bahrain could be bringing the nationalities. It could be bringing in the inclusiveness in different nationalities of
Bringing the
drivers
reputation.
here tonight. Indeed. Salva though, he's been absolutely rapid since the start of this stream even. I mean, 26.2, you can't disregard that, and you can't disregard his pace right now. But can it be pushed to a side for a minute? Because now, is there an opportunity for Tharlo to send it? No, it's not. And you know Tharlo, if he has the confidence, he will be looking for a gap. And if he looks for a gap, and he finds it, he will go for it.
Looks in the pits, going for another cut.
Yep, and Ludek, I don't think he's going to get the overtake there either down the straight, unfortunately. 7 laps into this Grand Prix, Maldi. What's your take on it so far?
It has been great to watch, but I'm scared for what's about to come. I think we've got something brewing.
Some drama, some storylines about it.
I think something's brewing. Behind the scenes, I think we've got something brewing in this next part of the race. When they get off those hard tyres, they get on the softs, I think it will be. We're going to see some real hard racing. But Lamp at the moment is doing well to keep up with Salva. I don't want to say Salva is a quality merchant. I don't want to say that. But at the moment, he's not dominating. He's not pulling away from the competitors.
The expectations from his quality lap just hasn't been fulfilled in this race so far.
But Pistol, it's good for us spectators because he won't be going up. You know, he won't pull away. The gap won't be 2 seconds. We won't be bored. So that's given.
Indeed. But here we go. It looks like the McLaren could be pushing for the overtake here. Can Lamp lead the Grand Prix as potentially the first ever Belgian driver to lead the Grand Prix here in STB? Yes, he can! Overtake made, and the Belgium leads the STB Racing League Season 28.
Watch out for
Bahrain
Barlow,
Grand
he's getting
Prix.
the move done on Prague, and he's got the move done up in a P4. There you go. Sorry, Ludo, not Prague, sorry.
And Ludek concedes that position as Tharlo goes round the outside. Nifty manoeuvre from him. Of course, a sly fox, you could say, in Tier 1. That's how he's won his previous 2 championships. Could he win his 3rd? Do you think he could win his 3rd, Maldo?
Oh, he was asking me. Maybe. And KO's in the fucking wall. Well, there you go. He's stuck in the gravel.
Yeah. It seems like a return to F1, sorry, not F1, a return to STB right now isn't seeming too bright for LDF1 KO. Another mistake made here on the circuit, and he is down in an awful position of last place. But at least he wasn't disqualified.
Yeah. I don't know what Darlene was doing. Maybe he went for a piss or something and then just didn't get back in time. I don't know.
Little smoke.
I'll tell you something, Pistol. Darlo. What a fucking start from him.
I agree. This is another one of these classic Tharlo drivers. He doesn't find his footing in the qualifying session, but as soon as he gets into that Grand Prix, he just finds that extra gear. As Mustafa is going to look for a double overtake, gets 3 wide going into the first turn here. Lamp is ahead in the turn, but he's pushed up the Aston Martin, and through goes Salva for a 2-for-1 like a Tesco meal deal. Tharlo will get to him again, and the Aston Martin's in the wall. Mustafa's in the wall. From glory to almost an ending for Mustafa in such quick and short time. Mustafa, from the glory heights here, the top of Tier 1 in Bahrain, he's fell in a meaningless midfield. And Lamp as well as that. It could have been his fault even. Just going a bit too deep into that turn, making contact with that driver and sending him off circuit, making him lose balance for that left-hand.
I actually don't know what happened, Pistol. I don't actually know what happened there. That was pretty crazy.
It was 3-1. I think Lamp went a bit too deep because he saw Salva on his inside. He got a bit scared. Bless his cotton socks. And he thought, alright, I'm going to have to go deeper to try and defend this. Went a bit too deep, pushed off that Aston Martin. And I think as the Aston Martin was trying to rejoin the track, he might have just lost control on the grass and slipped it into the wall. So But now Mustafa, he's gonna have a real mountain to climb to try and get back to the.
Got damage as well, right?
Potentially, I'm not too sure, but what I am sure is Thala could be close to making an overtake here. Never mind, actually, he's got 20% ERS to Salva's 28. It's not that far off. I'll take a look at Mustafa's wing. He has got damage. He has got damage to that left-hand side. He's going to be coming into the pit lane right now. That could ruin his Grand Prix. He's going to have to go mediums until the end now, I believe. And even then, the mediums might not even make 18 laps. And if they do, it's going to be very harsh. Those tyres towards the end. As Thala overtakes Salva! Excuse my rambling of tyres. And let's inspire the tyre and the racecraft of Thala. He's up into P1, Maudi.
I didn't catch that. I was seeing Mustafa in the pits, but yeah, Darlow back into winning position in STB.
It's just like the good old days. Can he get a third under his belt, or a third belt under his waist? You could say that.
And to be fair, sorry, Pistol. Darlow he wasn't moaning. He was a bit egotistical about Salva and his pace, but Salva, like I said, I don't want to call him a quality merchant. But the pace, it's not matching in the race, which is good for Darlow because he's able to get the move done. So he's back up to P1, so big up Darlow.
Yeah, and Darlow 4, he's going to get absolutely done in on the straight. Around 40% less ERS going into the straight here. He could have been done by Lamp as well, and maybe even Ludek potentially. No, we had a poor exit there. Lamp, he's right at the backside there of Salva, and Salva will be getting the overtake on Darlow. Down the straight. Easy as you like, but can Lamp gain a position as well? No, he stays behind, but Pierre Kotchik, well, he's going to go up the inside here of Ludek, as he does get the position. The Alpine caught lacking there into that first turn, and the Mercedes will gain the profit of a P4.
And Yildiz back up to P7. The gaps now are a little bit bigger now, compared to what they were. Malex is in the pits. But yeah, the top 9, because obviously gear or span, it's given.
It is indeed, yes. We've got a 9-way train here to kickstart. I mean, this drama, action, motivation really for the rest of the season. I mean, this is exactly what you want to see out of STB, isn't it, Aldo?
Definitely, and Lamp as well. I'm really rooting for him to get the podium tonight.
Well, if he can get it, that'll be answered in 17 laps time. Technically 18. Yeah. Here we go then. Darlow 4, he's right at the back of that Salva again. It's the same old story. Second is close behind first on the straight. Overtake, done and dusted. It's the typical story of an easy DRS overtake. But can Lamp interfere with that storyline? Just get an overtake, or double overtake here down the straight, Mardy. What do you think?
Maybe. He's managed it before.
Can he do it again? Darlow, he's got the pace. He's got the manoeuvre. He's got it done and dusted. Lamp is now looking for the move here on Salva. And Salva will send it. He locks up a little bit with that front left. And he does defend the position well. The kick Salva. And he's able to keep his P2. You have to salvage for that P2. And Pierre Kotchik will look to go at the inside of Lamp. The Mercedes absolutely sending it a bit too much though, a bit too much. Pushes Lamp off track. Lamp barges back on the circuit. And look at this gap that is forming now between third and second due to that dive by Pierre Kotchik. He just maybe a bit miscalculated there. And it almost cost them a 1-second gap, Maudi. They got to be careful there.
Yildiz is back into this battle as well. If you remember, he made a mistake. But it's the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. But Yildiz is now back in this battle, so that's great to see as well.
Indeed, but Salva, he's gapping Pierre Kotchik. He really, really is. You could say, Maudi, what's your view on it? Was it a poor manoeuvre by Pierre Kotchik? Was it just a coming together? What's your view on the situation there?
Maybe wait until like DRS show or something. Because the gaps are so small and these drivers are so competitive, you don't want to be losing too much time. Because now potentially, if he can't sort himself out this lap, he's going to lose DRS.
But Salva will definitely not lose P2 as he's overtaking Thala for P1. And look at that Lamp, he's getting straight back up into P3, wasting no time. Unfortunately for him, he won't have DRS though on this next straight. It's an absolute shame for the McLaren. Has that one little attempt of a manoeuvre from Piet Karczyk broken up this glorious DRS train, Nardo?
Piet, here we go. Piet Karczyk. Piet Karczyk, that's his name.
Dilemma has left the session, unfortunately, but he was disqualified, so it doesn't really matter, to be honest with you.
We'll see him next week in Jeddah.
Lamp, can he close down? I mean, we are rooting for him. We do want to see this Belgium get at least a podium, but it's going to be very difficult if he's not got DRS. If these guys do, and Piet Karczyk is attempting these manoeuvres. You know, one of them is bound to just not suit the flow of the race, and Salva very cheaply giving away there, and he's almost spun. He's lost a lot of traction on that exit. Tharlo overtakes, but it's almost a blessing in disguise for the kick Salva, as he's going to get that DRS. But Maldi, drama here, and now is that Lamp back within DRS train? Is he there? I don't think he is. No, he hasn't. No, he isn't. It's unfortunate. A lot of things happening there, but to sum it up, Salva is going to overtake Tharlo with a penalty, a 3-second time penalty. Things are getting very, very, very risky here in Tier 1. Look at that. Salva, is it something with his hard tyres? Is the hard tyres just slipping away from him? That is a question.
They seem to be slowing each other down, these guys. The Lamp, Ludek. I don't know.
They are constantly fighting as Ludek does take over Piet Karczyk as he gets the overtake. And look at that, 10th, and that's an absolute dive bomb there by Onyo Konka as he gets the overtake here on Piet Karczyk. And Piet Karczyk's not going to be happy about that, but maybe it's a bit of a taste of your own medicine there. As round the outside now goes Yildiz Haskell. He almost loses traction going onto the exit, and it looks like Piet Karczyk will keep the position. But at what cost? Maffio now coming through. Can he get an overtake? No, he can't. Well, Marde, it almost feels like this this race could just be down to the time penalties and the costly time that people are having due to battles. I mean, Ludek has almost lost time, a whole second, to Lamp. Now that we're kind of getting more suited into this race, the rhythm's breaking up. People are losing places, just like Tharlo's done. Salva's now P1.
Yildiz Pistol has gone for an undercut. He's in the pit, man. So watch out for him, because he's going to be rapid on this next stint in the Grand Prix. He's going to be quick.
Note taken, note taken. Yildiz undercut could be deadly. Will he be deadly, though? That is the question. Tharlo still behind Salva. I'm very, very... I'm not a betting man, but I would bet on at least a 10 Maldi. But he's not really going to be looking to dive bomb anywhere right now. He's just going to look to stay behind Salva and potentially even just wait until the end of this Grand Prix and just take the win through a penalty.
Yeah. Seth as well.
No.
They've got Seth as well, because he's also got himself back up into this battle as well. So he's up to P8 now. Again, I'd thought he would be like 14th, 15th. But yeah, so Lamp and Seth have both really surprised me with their race pace.
Yeah, I think Tharlo, he's kind of like, not to say he's a better version of Side Effects 929, but he's a very similar type of character and a very similar type of driver as well, you know? I mean, Tharlo, he doesn't do well in qualifying seconds, but his race pace and his consistency throughout a race enables him to get a win. Side, I think, did very similar when he won that Tier 2 title, and it looks like Onyo Konka is going to go into the pit lane as Tharlo overtakes Salva once more. It's just a trading of DRS, it's just a trading of positions between these two. And Lamp is really just looking to pull away from Piet Karczyk. I don't think he's going to get closer to Salva and Tharlo with them trading DRS as much. He's just hoping that Ludek could be battling Piet Karczyk a lot which increases that gap and increases his chances of getting a P3.
Conker has come out just behind his fellow countryman Yildiz.
I was just going to say that, so it does look like that undercut could be working here. But as well as that, look at this, Maffio and Ludek going side by side on the exit of that turn. Maffio will be looking for the inside line, going into the exit here.
And there's been a collision!
Oh no! Oh my word! Collision between the front right of Maffio and the back left of Ludek. Oh, they almost decked the holes into the walls. That would have been a very, very dangerous moment here in STB. Thank God that neither of these drivers retired due to that, and I think Maffio, the next time he sees him, he might fuck him up. That was a bit naughty from Ludek. And we'll see.
Right, is that I'm going to come in the pits?
If anything's in the spot between them.
Yeah,
I think so. Lamp's in the pits.
Crucial for Lamp. That's crucial for Lamp. Get that
and
undercut.
Salva overtakes Tharlo 4, as Maffio will overtake Lamp, of course, because he's in the pit lane. Kiros is up into P6 Melody, your favourite driver, mate.
Big up the Brazilian. Ludek's on softs. Okay, Stiffing's going to get those softs. 11 laps at the end of that race. I think you need to do...
Let's take a look at Yildiz here.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a gap. Oh, that is a gap from Yildiz. That is an incredible undercut. And Yildiz, with an almighty undercut, he's now leading ahead of Lamp. He could be P2, potentially even P1 if he's, if Salva and Tharlo battle way too much. But Maldi, the undercut looks very, very good, and it does seem like Yildiz is looking deadly.
I'll tell you something, fucking Tharlo and Salva, they're looking deadly. Look at the gap, 3.82 Kachuk. I will get that pronunciation in the season without butchering it, don't you worry about that. But yeah, told you, Pistol, that the race the race always really comes into its own after the pit stops. When the pit stops happen, that's when shit starts to get serious.
I thought another pit stop was going to occur there with Salva and Tharlo, but they're still battling each other. I think they're going to go into the 20th lap and then finally go into the pit lane. That is my prediction for these two drivers. Seth Martin still... I mean, the longer they go at it, the quicker Yildiz is going to be. And look, he's already 9 seconds... Look at this. This is very, very worrying, I'd say, for Tharlo and Salva, as Tharlo does overtake for the lead in the Grand Prix. But Yildiz, he's finding an extra gear with these mediums on now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's had a great lap as well. I think he's obviously mates with Conker as well. So Conker's obviously in the party right now, probably, getting the RX, tagging himself along. Probably was told by Yildiz to box as a bit of advice. So yeah, I think they've really cooked. They've cooked that pit stop. Conker and Yildiz, the two Turks, they've cooked it.
It is around 21 seconds between Yildiz and Tharlo. That could just be enough for Yildiz to overtake for P1 as a leader here in this Grand Prix. The Haskar, he's showing up with a great strategic mind, and it could put him in favour of winning this Bahrain Grand Prix. We'll have to see if Tharlo or Salva pit this lap now,
Let's see if they're boxed.
Now the right hand up. Is it going to be another trade of positions, or is Tharlo going to box? He's not. Salva is not. They're both staying out again.
That's in.
The more they do this... Oh, Matt is in, yeah. I think he was behind an Ancestor. I think they were behind Yildiz to begin with there, but just take a look at how big this gap's going to be between Yildiz and these three drivers, pretty much.
It's going to be
massive.
It's going to
be huge. Look at that. Look at that. And now, here we go, the two drivers behind him, Lamp and Conker, overtake the Haskar. Previously the leader of this little three-pack, he's now the trailer. And Conker, maybe his fellow mate even, is leading the pack. Well, Conker now in prime position to be P1 in this Grand Prix now. And I just think Tharlo and Salva, They're just staying out for too long. That is just the simplistic part of it. They're staying out for too long. They need to get in this box right now. If they go on for one more lap, it could be done, if I'm honest with you. Because the gap between Yildiz and Tharlo and Salva will be ginormous. And look at that, Tharlo losing a lot of time with that mistake alone. I mean, Yildiz is going to gain a load of time and conquer through that position there. The question is, do Tharlo and Salva finally obey and go into the pit lane? They do. Tharlo's in, Salva's in. Conquer, I think, will be leading this Grand Prix. Here we go. Pierre Karchuk is still staying out. Here comes Conquer mounting.
Watch out for Lamp as well. It's going to have DRS down the straight as well.
Well, this is the fight for the lead, as I think Tharlo and Salva are too slow coming out the pit lane. They are, and it looks like Lamp is going to be P2. Yildiz takes over, and it looks like it's Lamp, Yildiz, and Concours. How far behind are Salva and Tharlo? Look at that. Just too long. Staying out for too long. It's a hard medium strat. And they've gone hard soft, and I don't think it will pay dividends for them near the end of this Grand Prix. We'll have to see, because it's around 5-6 seconds between Tharlo, Salva and Lamp. It is a huge gap, and Pierre Karchuk, when he comes into the pit lane, it's not going to do any favours. It's not going to do any favours for him either, Marley, because he's going to be way back.
Yeah, but the softs are definitely a lot faster than the mediums, obviously, especially around this track. So they're going to have that advantage, but you can see Ludek catching Owner, but because they've all got DRS and they're swapping that, it's going to be difficult for them to actually, Ludek to actually catch a lot.
Yeah.
Because of that DRS.
It's going to take a mighty effort from these drivers now to try and take home a victory. I mean, if Tharlo gets a podium, I'd be very surprised, to be honest with you. And Lamp will be your confirmed leader of the Grand Prix, going down the pit lane straight. But will he be the leader by the end of the first turn? I think he will be. 7/10 is not is not a small enough gap for Yildiz to take over, and Lamp is leading in Bahrain.
And Salva's got the move done on Ludek. Tharlo knows he needs to get this move done on Ludek right now, and he does that. That was a crucial move for his Grand Prix. He needed to get that done. And he dealt to P5. Gap from Salva to Owner Conquer is 2.6. Let's see what he can do in this segment.
I think this little gamble staying out might just work. I'm not too sure. It all depends. I think all of these soft drivers need to work with each other.
Yeah.
I don't think they can allow a scrap-ball or battling to occur. I think either you just trade the DRS for an overtake, or you just stay in your positions and you just get at them. Because now it's 1.6, and now it looks likely that these guys could drop behind. But if these medium drivers... Sorry, man, what were you going to say, actually?
Sorry, yeah. Also, don't forget about Salva's penalty as well. So that's also going to be on the bottom of Tharlo. Tharlo will know that.
Yeah, as well as that, these medium drivers, they've equally got to do the same. They've got to cooperate with each other to make sure they don't lose positions. I mean, as well as that, they have older mediums and younger softs that is always going to beat out the older mediums. And the medium runners just need to stay up for a couple more laps. Like, if they can go until where they have 5 laps of tyre wear for these drivers, that's when I say, okay, they have the advantage now in this race. I think this advantage has quickly shifted over to Tharlo's men, really here with the soft runners. But if they get to that 5 laps territory of tyre wear, I think you just have a feeling that these medium runners can hold off the speed and the pace. But Tharlo 4, he's not gonna back down from this challenge. From 1.5 to 1.2, all eyes on that gap. And there you go.
Tharlo's into DRS now.
Within 1 second.
And watch out for Matthew as well, because he's going to be in the DRS soon as well on Ludek. So you just got to try and hold it together through the corners.
Farlow looks like a rapping man here. He looks like a madman on the track with his pace. And Lamp's leading, but for how long? And if on your conquer, maybe some advice from Yildiz telling me, just back these guys off. They do not deserve to be where we are right now. Maybe something could happen.
Well, we will see. I told you, Pistol, it was going to kick off after the pit stops. I told you.
Yildiz. DRS down the straight. He's not going to get the overtake. 7/10 is too large of a gap. On your conquer, too large of a gap. And this is really what Farlow needs to happen right now. Is he kind of needs Yildiz to battle Lamp a lot more. Kind of hold up this grid and allow some opportunities for overtaking. But he doesn't need any Yildiz overtaking, any battling, because he's now very close within range here of this Red Bull. He's going to go round the outside. It'd be an absolute fantastic manoeuvre if the Racing Bull can pull this off. And he can! What a manoeuvre by Farlow 4. He sticks the nose round the outside. He gets the move completed. It's an ambitious but incredible move.
What a move there from Farlow. Salve also round the outside. And Maffeo did get past Ludek into turn 1. So he's got to move up now. He's up to P6. And Farlow now is going to be trying to get past Yildiz. Yildiz has done a great thing. Remember, he span as well, Pistol, early on in the Grand Prix. That lost him a few seconds. Now he's back up, potentially on for a podium in this Grand Prix. So I am so fucking happy for Yildiz at the moment, because, you know, he deserves to be in a podium position.
Absolutely. I think Lamp might even get DRS off this ghosting Miguel here, going into the right-hander. And I think he will, yes. He's going to get DRS here, so that kind of protects Lamp for another lap. Pretty much. He's able to keep a relatively safe distance here, but Salva, he can't help but to overtake Farlow and also to potentially overtake Yildiz here. Going down into the first turn, can he send up the inside? Will he look for the move early on here? No. Around 4-5 laps remaining here, and looks like... sorry, I thought that Racing Bull was going to send it down the inside on his teammate there, Farlow, but I remember he's ghosting. Apologies on that. But Yildiz, he's getting closer to Lamp here, but Salva equally as close to Yildiz. It's a very, very tight pack here with different tyres, and which tyres are going to give each other the advantage here. I mean, you have to say, Maldi, the advantage is with the soft runners.
Yes, but those will drop off in the next few laps. So the mediums are going to be good, but at the moment, yeah, the softs are the way to go at the moment. And the Salva's trying to go around the outside. That Salva, he's trying to get the move done. All I've got to say, Pistol, is so far, what a season finale this has been so far. And we haven't even finished it yet. We haven't even finished lap 25 yet. And
you have to keep in mind, Lamp, with that sending it in a bit too deep earlier on in the Grand Prix, just pushing off Mustafa early on in the Grand Prix, that could damage his potential win here. I mean, that could give him 5 seconds, 10 seconds even, due to him getting damaged. I mean, Lamp, don't get me wrong, P1 is a very, very good position to be in right now, with that goes without saying. But, as well as that, it's going to be very rocky to see after the stewarding report. But Salva and Farlow overtake Yildiz. They just eye up one medium running man for all the glory between them, Maldi. It just seems like, look at Lamp here. He's just slowing up these two drivers here, Salva and Farlow. I think he's just looking to slow up and try and maybe even force an overtake between Salva and Lamp. I mean, yeah, look, he's running it in none. I think he wants these medium runners to come back, and look at that. Salva sends it, Farlow sends it. They're having absolutely none of it. Oh, look at that. No, Lamp. Lamp puts Farlow in a wall. Lamp puts Farlow in a wall. Can you believe it? Lamp just turns to the left, and Farlow has been almost shoved out the Grand Prix, Maldi.
He's going to be pissed. He's going to be pissed. He's going to be pissed. Now Farlow is going to be pissed. Now Farlow is going to be on that. He's going to be on crud now. He's going to be on it. After that,
I think he's going to get this win either way though if he ever takes Yildiz, because Lamp's probably going to get a penalty for that because obviously Sparta's going to report that. So, and with that Salva's 3-second time penalty, who is well within range in, it does seem like Maldi. It could be a win either way for Tharlo if he gets this overtake right here, right now. Will he get the overtake? I think he will. Mafia sends up the inside of Yildiz as well. They're going into the right-hander, into the first turn. He's a soft runner as well, and he pushes him off wide. Yildiz pushes Mafia off wide. He rejoins the circuit. On your conquer, out of nowhere, looks to get the position now. He looks to shove in some space, and down the inside Mafia goes. On Yildiz again here. It's great racing here between these three. It's aggressive, it's brilliant, it's brutal. It's STB, baby. And Matthew can't get the overtake, unfortunately, in the end. Oh, but he sends either way! Don't really matter for the Williams. He absolutely bushes the Haas trying to get the position through all means necessary. He creates a massive gap, and that's going to be a huge relief to Tharlo Formaldi.
Yeah, Matthew P4 now. He's got the move done on Yildiz.
And now Salva. I'm just going to check race director here. See what the lap time Tharlo is on. Has he got any warnings? He's got one warning. Salva, has he got any warnings after his penalty? He has. He's got 2. That's a confirmed penalty at the very least. Lamp is probably going to get a penalty. It looks like Tharlo 4 could be taking home the victory here in the season opener.
He just needs now to clear Lamp down the straight. That's what he needs to do.
And will he do it? Will he do it? And he's not cleared him yet. I think he has now, though. Will Lamp still look for the move up into turn 1? No. He stays behind. And that could be a certified win for Tharlo if he doesn't mess anything up. Right-hander here. A couple laps left. 2 laps left. Of course, these soft tyres will be dropping off around now. Well, I mean, either way, if Lamp does not keep the podium at the end of this Grand Prix, he will still be marked as the first ever Belgian driver to get a podium on track in STB. So, either way, Lamp is still making history here in STB. We're now going to transition from this 28th lap into the 29th. We tick on over to the last race of the last lap of the first race of what is sure to be an incredible season. And what a way to start it, Maldi.
Gonna crack out. Just well done to the STB drivers. They've definitely cooked with their calendar opener vote. Yeah, they really came through on the Google form.
Like Yildiz, yeah, big up. It looks like Yildiz also with a mistake there, and he crumbles down into 10th place now. Previously looking like a leader, now a midfielder. And Tharlo for overtakes in such typical DRS fashion here. Will Salva look to battle him on the last lap here, just for a bit of ego, just for a little bit of aiming. I know I've got 3 sec here, but I'm still somebody to be named in this championship battle. I don't think he will. There's no real point. And there you go. Look at that. No, Salva is going to come back at Tharlo here. Down the inside he goes. He will get the overtake on track currently. Tharlo on the exit, though, he's going to burn some ERS. They're on the exact same ERS there. Salva uses more, though, just to get ahead. I mean, if he can remove all these penalties, I will be very, very, very shocked. There we go, a little bit of deja vu here between me and JMO. 3 milliseconds across the line, Mardy. Remember a bit of that. Tharlo goes off track. But I don't think it will matter. Tharlo 4. He's fought his way from 11th to 2nd. And on penalties, he will come across the line to take a fabulous and glorious win here in Bahrain. Thunderous Tharlo strikes again as he takes the win in the season opener here in STB Racing League Season 28. The 2-time champ is back with a great momentum and a great start here for a potential three-peat. Tharlo 4, your round 1 season opener winner.
Well, we've just got to wait now for all the drivers to come through that I just haven't had good races. Shout out to Mustafa, he was up there. Musnik, I don't know what's happened to him in this race. He's just really been nowhere, unfortunately. The Duck, 12th place, not too bad for him. But yeah, this Ferrari, I'm not sure really. Yeah, I don't really know where he's been. Vortex and Rodriguez as well, they've had quite poor showings with their disconnections. But yes, it is Pistol. The first race done for season 28. And I'm knackered already because that was action every single lap. There was no boring moments in that race. And I am really, really fucking excited for what is about to be, I think, a season for the history books. I'm not going to lie. That was giving. That was really giving what needed to be gave Pistol.
And you can see Tharlo 4 holding up that English flag with great passion for this league, and he's ready to come back at these drivers and try and knock them down for the third time. There you go, folks. That is your race. Then and there, done and dusted as well. Well, Lamp, he does finish on track. A first ever Belgium top 3 podium place, but after penalties, we'll have to see what goes his way or what doesn't. I think Mafia will get a podium by the end of this race on his return. Just going to get to the very bottom of the screen so you can see that, Maddie, when you're doing the race results. Well, it's been an absolutely fantastic, jam-packed way to open up season 28. It's as expected, really. It's STB. Come on now. 11 years going. Hopefully, we'll go an extra 10 years. You know what I mean? This league is special. Another special race has been produced from it. If you want to see more like this, you can join us every Monday for the upcoming 10 weeks, or 9 now, to witness the best of the best going at it to be crowned truly the best on the circuit. If you want to witness our 2 other tiers, tier 2, that will be live streamed tomorrow at the exact same time where I'll be racing and Maudi will be commentating, I'm pretty sure. Tier 3, I'll be in the comments box again where Maudi's racing. Same time again, the stream. It's been absolutely lovely to commentate on this Grand Prix, and I can't wait for the many more to come this season, Maudi. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next week.